Okay, a video on what we want to do in this backyard of mine. Starting here with the outlet from a downpipe, which pours rainwater like mad when it rains and big storms. That should be a goldfish pond, probably about, I don't know, 1.5 meters, 2 meters, something like that, with a nice rockery around it and lots of appropriate plantings around it. And I'll put a grill over it so that the kookaburras don't get the fish. Then from here, somewhere, we need to have a little path that runs down this way to the entrance to the cubby house down there. Now I'll go down to there and look back. I don't want a straight path. I want it to weave in and out of all the planting swales and things and the little level rockery areas that we have. So that's looking back up to where the path starts on the right hand side of the pond as you're looking at it now. And somewhere from that pond we should have an overflow with a rocky creek bed that weaves down, wanders down this way through the sort of the landscaping all the way down to here and joins up with my rocky outlet just here, which is a series of rocks that I've put as a drain through the jungle here to the back, and it just drains out there. In fact, it soaks in pretty well. The other problem we have, of course, is every time it rains, as you can see, the topsoil washes off and a big silt builds up down there. So the only other thing that I'm thinking about is somewhere we'd need a path coming off the path that wanders down to the cubby house, has a little bridge over the rocky gutter from the fish pond up there. So it would wander down, I don't know how you go down, have a little bridge across there which comes across to this area here where I want 3 flat veggie beds. Gets a fair bit of sun during the day because it's fairly open. If you can look up above, there's a bit of the poinciana over the top, but otherwise it's quite open and gets good sun. We've had some things growing there quite successfully. At the moment there's just weeds and some aloe vera down there. So that's 3 sort of levelled beds for the various veggies with a walk on the bottom of each drop so that I can get in there to prune them, weed them, cut them, get my veggies, etc. And the rest is just sort of, if we can have a path, of course, then connecting up to the hose over there, a rocky path, or just even just a tennis court bedding. What do you call it, ant bed, or that red granite stuff that looks good. And over there, I'm just going to shape that and turn that into a bit of a jungle in that corner there, which I tried very hard to make something good of it a while back. But we had a beautiful fern tree growing in there, but it died in the drought a while back. And now there's a wild Moreton Bay fig coming up there, which is going to be pulled out pretty soon because it would go whoosh. And there's some vinca and a few what do you call those things, little pink flowers. They're nice. Laura loved those. Yeah, that was a wild one. We had a whole heap growing in the front yard and I transferred them down here, but the weeds have taken over, as you can see. Don't know what to do with this little bit in here. It's just a little sort of bit they shaped when they put the edging in, which just lies on the dirt. It's not concreted or anything, so it wanders all over. So that's the backyard that we need to not have, as Guy proposed originally, a 1.2 metre drop just here halfway down, because it is from up there down to there is 1.2 metre drop. And he said, put a 1.2 metre retaining wall here, flat there, dig down and flat there. But when you dig down, you hit rock pretty quickly. So it's better to actually just take small bits out, put them up on a swale, do another swale and have, you know, nice little shrubs and things, maybe a few smaller trees, some flowers, and I'll leave that entirely up to the expert to let us know. Rusty has had a look at this and he's got some ideas as well, but he said leave it to your expert to actually shape it and I'll do the hard work for you at $25 an hour. So, and I'll help him. So it's all good, okay? And we keep maybe a little path coming into here because that's just my access to the jungle where I talk to my water dragons and the odd python and a few other things. Some beautiful leafy things there. I love big leaf plants, as you can see. Okay, look forward to talking with you about it.